Hello. Today I want to discuss with you people an application which I developed in 2016 back in the days when we were living in a hostel and we need to split the bill between our friends. So what technologies are used in this application? JavaScript, jQuery, Bootstrap, PHP, 5.6 version and MySQL. What function it can provide? It can split the bill, show individual bills and details of other expenses. Let's see how this works. Okay, so when I log in, the default username and password is admin. Let me type the password. Okay, so this is the first screen and it show you like all the details of all your friends. uh, for example, if someone have added ande, this is the item name eggs, and who paid, the paid person was Wakas, and he added the amount 100, and who then eat these ande. These are the 10 persons: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So that means like each of the person has 1 rupees. If someone has two share, that means he will have double the amount. So how these are added? If I go to the insert, so I will like add a name of the items that which someone has paid the bill. For example, someone like bought apples, how much amount he paid. For example, he paid 100 rupees, and who was the person? For example, the name of the person is Waqas. This is by default it will pick today's date. Today is 12/6. Now I need to add the shares of the each person, like how each person have does this person added the apple eaten the apples or not. For example, if all these 10 persons have eaten the apple and I insert it, you can see if I go to the R details again, then because these are 10% and each person has eaten this, then 10 10 10 10, each person has need to pay rs 10 at the end. So these are the details, all these here you can insert and add the shares. In this it shows only those items in which you have a share. The first one add the detail of every person who is living, but this only show who's in which item you have been added. Like if you have a share in some items, only that one person will be the creditor of, like who will be the administrator, so people will give him money and he can add them here, like who have given me some money, so that when that person insert item or the person who has consumed the item add it, so it will be deducted from his credit. Categories, in categories like you can select how much spent between a particular time for all members, and this is for particular time some member. For example, what item I have uh, shares and I have to pay money today, so these are some of the items which I have to, for example, this is the first item, second item, and that means I need to pay rs 30. Similarly, these were the utility bills that we also need to pay. For example, you can add the address and uh, go check a website where these bills are. These are the addresses of the utility bills. So maybe if the administrator is not here, someone else want to check like where are the bills and what are the account numbers so that I can pay it. So he can add it. Okay, and this is like the like all the bit of detail that how much money each person has to pay. For example, these are the bill of this person, that much account he has the money, that means he is minus 636, other have to pay him 638, minus means like other have to pay him. For example, this person has to pay this amount, this person, when all these is added, it will then uh, the sum will begin. The detail of all these items are given. Now the next question is how to set up this project and how to reproduce it. For that you need to go to GitHub. I will add the description of the project. For example, let me go to GitHub. I mean the last part, like how to set up this project in your local repository. Inside the GitHub you need to this is my GitHub profile, and I have to go to the bill. I will add the description of this project. This is the bill application. Okay, you need to copy this code. After pasting this code inside your web server or any server you have, like the PHP server. For example, I have it here in these items. Then you need to go to your server, the MySQL server, and import this file there, and then you can log in and change the values accordingly. Now let me share the code of this project. Okay, so if I start from the classes, this is the this file, this the connection.php. This file is for your database credential. You need to add your host name, database username and password, and this is the class. It will like calculate all the details of a person. For example, here I have like created a variable for all the members which are living with us. This function, it execute queries when you it select all the data from the bills. That is why you were able to show it when we log in, like in the first all detail page. After that we have like total share. The total share is used when like if you why we need total share. We need total share because how many persons are there in a particular food, so that we can divide it on the other items. So we need total share. I was testing it, that's why I added that variable. Let me remove it. Okay, so total share is equal to the share when we plus the shares of all the persons. You can like change these variable according to your need. For example, this is me, this is my other friend Imdad and Ijaz and Barkat, Nawab. So I have added the first three letter of their name, and okay, then uh, the total share will be calculated from here. Then the price of one item, total share plus the amount, uh, when you the paid amount divided by total share, it will give the cost of the one item, and then one item will then be showed to each person's. Calculate share, it will calculate the share of each person. It will calculate the credit. Okay, the CSS part, the database I have told you. In the sandbox I have like a function, and what this function do, like it set the times, uh, because we are living Pakistan, so it is Asia Karachi. It is for insertion of the log, like what someone has done. This is the price for per categories. If you want to know like which categories we have spent, it is used in this categories. in this category file. For example, in Amrood it is the if you add another Amrood here, it will add to this category. Like in that category, how much the person has to pay. This function is for that word, and this is for calculating the category price, but only for you, because the first one was doing it for all the members. Okay, so this is a simple application. um, this is a template for header and footer and navigation. If you can see the header, I have used jQuery and Bootstrap for the designing. This is the insertion form. When you want to insert new people to the application, you can use this form. This is for items. You can see the drop down items and which. So if you want to add new items in here, so you can use that place. This is for logout. Okay, I think that's all. The PHP which is written here is also like the basic PHP, nothing very fancy. Let me, for example, show you how the PHP is work. For example, in the beginning it is only adding a class, this is query. For example, query, and then I pass this query and the connections, it return a result, and then like I am showing the result. That's a simple PHP. Okay, that's all for today.